What's up? What's going on, honey? What's going on? What's up? Let me see who we got over here in the chat. What's up, everybody? Yes, guys. Yes, I'm coming on camera in just a second. Yes. So what's up, everybody? Hey, bitch. What is up? Yes, we hit the 25K. Shout out to all of the subbies, honey. Shout out to you guys. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much. We definitely hit 25K earlier today. Super exciting, super happy about that. You know what I'm saying? I know when I put up the live, I was like 4 subscribers away. So you guys came through and did overtime. So I definitely appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I don't tell you guys that I appreciate you all enough. Okay. But I do. First of all, girl, your girl done got a new mic. Okay. Get into it. Okay. Stop. Wait a minute. Let me get into it right quick, honey. Just let me know that y'all can hear me. Okay. Without issue, let us pray. But yeah, shout out to y'all. Shout out to you guys. So what's up? Shout out to the people over here on TikTok, honey. I'm Jamie, that's me. We are about to do a review on Love and Marriage DC, Married to Medicine, as well as Real Housewives of Atlanta. So if you like to be in the conversation with my other people over here on YouTube, girl, then come on over to YouTube. Jamie, that's me, honey. Okay. So let me see what we got over here. What's up? What is it? I marry money. Okay, yes. Go ahead and hit that like button. I didn't hit 25K. It will happen. Congratulations, boo. Many more to come. Because baby, when I'm low in spirit, I find Miss Jamie videos and it works every time. Well, thank you, honey. I appreciate that. What's up, Dorit? What's up, Suspicious? Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mikey. What's going on? Hey, 601 Diva. Thank you, honey. Hey, Kishwar. Mikey says, welcome. Come on in, y'all. Please make sure you hit that like button, okay, on your way in for your girl. Yeah, so what's going on? What's up, Tia? What's up, Yolanda? What's up, Andrea? What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? I wonder if I got in Aries over here. Do I have in Aries over here? That's somebody asking if they can cash out me $10 over here on the TikTok, honey. Of course you can cash out me, boo. Of course, everything is Jamie. That's me. You feel what I'm saying, honey? And we appreciate you too, huh? We appreciate y'all. In Aries, are you over here on TikTok? Because I remember I needed to make you a moderator over here. I got to figure out how to do it. So let me know. I know you typically come over to my TikToks. What's up, girl? Not me having 300 and some people over here in the TikTok watching me, girl. Listen, 300 plus people over here in the TikTok. Come on over to YouTube, honey. Okay. If you like to be a part of this conversation over here, you feel what I'm saying? Jamie, that's me. All right. So we're definitely about to talk about some things. Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like I said, I'm sorry, not Huntsville, but DC. Because, you know, Love and Marriage Huntsville, the show is off, but Miss Ariane was a fool. Do you hear what I'm saying? So she definitely gave us content for days. But Love and Marriage DC, the finale has happened. The reunion is on its way. Married to Medicine, and of course, Real Housewives of Atlanta. So let's go ahead and talk about some things real quick. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. Y'all, don't be mad at me. Okay, don't be mad at me. Okay. This show has been a drag. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, it has been like, can y'all hurry up? Like, I'm not gonna lie, start skipping through stuff. So forgive me if I don't have everything when it comes to Love and Marriage DC. Cause I was just like, girl, y'all giving me too much. Okay. So the group feels closer to well, the group as a whole feels closer. Let's talk about that because Kevin then came in with his foolishness. So he done came in with his foolishness, and you know, he done left with his papers and all. So everybody is being cool at this time. Y'all know Winter ended up talking to Irina. She's talked to Ashley. So everybody is on a better accord for right now. But we're gonna see how it's gonna play out come the reunion, okay? What else? So they play this game called Find What Your Friends Think of You or something like that. I guess when they say something, you gotta say, you know, name whether or not that's the friend or whatever. So basically, the thing that I got from this game was that Ashley cheated on Quick at some point. And Quick felt like he cheated back on her. It was like, to me, y'all, it was really stupid. I didn't even understand the reasoning as to why we're bringing this. Like, why are we even talking? Like, what is this giving? Why are we talking about this? I guess he was trying to say that she cheated on him, so he went back and cheated on her. But Ashley never considered it cheating because she was never with him. So this is where we at. Okay. What else happened? So yeah, we talked about that. So the couples dress up like celebrities at a later time, and they play a game where one of the questions was, if you met your spouse today, would you marry your partner as they are now? And this got pretty interesting because Chris decides to go on this rant, right? And he speaks on Monique and how she can be difficult. He also talks about how she can be demanding and she can also be controlling. So these are all of the things that he said about his wife, Monique. But he also goes on to say that he would have it no other way when it came down to when it came to he and Monique. So Monique feels like the marriage itself is complicated. I don't know, but I think that when I listen to what Monique says, I do feel like a lot of people in marriages feel exactly how she feel. Why did I go and get this piece of paper? Not all people in marriages, but a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people within a marriage, they feel like, why did I go get this piece of paper, honey? Why? For what? Why did I go and get this piece of paper when we just could have been like some of these folks that's been together for 10 years, 15, 20 years and never went and signed off on nothing and we just connected? You know what I'm saying? Maybe it'll be easier for them to leave. I don't know. But that's what Monique pretty much said. She said she wished that if it was all over again, she wouldn't say that she would not marry him, but she would rather keep things as they were versus, changing things with paperwork. But Chris ended up messing up because he started to compare her to, I guess, his high school sweetheart. And because of that, Monique didn't like that. Okay. Monique didn't like being compared to another woman. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I started to think, Chris, it sounds like the way he led this conversation off, it sounds like, Chris, were you a player? Was Monique, along with some other ladies, a part of your group of women that you were like, having in rotation? Because that's how it's coming off. But out of all of the women you had in rotation, Monique was the one that you loved the most. Like, that's what I was getting from what he was saying about Monique. Let me see what you guys are saying. He compared her to the woman he was with when he met Monique. Okay. So we kind of see each other, right? Because it was definitely giving me that he had a few women that he probably was dating. Okay. And she happened to be a part of that number. But out of those other women in that class, he decided to choose her for the teacher's pet. That's what it was given to me. So I'm glad that we're here and we see each other on that, Miss Yasmin. Now, what else ended up happening? So yeah, Monique, she was pretty upset about that. She was mad. Okay. Ashley says when it came down to her and Quick, she would not marry his ass again. Like, it's just that simple. Like, no, I'm not going to marry this mofo again because it's too much that I have to do. I have to teach him. I have to train him. Nobody taught me how to be a wife, but I'm over here trying to teach him how to be a husband. Absolutely not. And it's crazy because everything she said as to why she would not marry his ass again, he would definitely marry her because he needed the guidance. He lost his mama and his dad at an early age. So, I mean, who was going to teach him? I mean, he learned the best way that he could, right? So I figured he was going to say, yeah. But for me, the thing was, what's her name? Irina and Jamie. Irina and Jamie up there being fake as hell. Like, they just be so fake. It's like, girl, y'all would not marry each other. Y'all would not marry each other. Y'all just would not. I'm just y'all fake. Let's keep going, honey. Let's keep going. So, Monique and Chris. So, of course, they have a talk about him bringing up his ex, and she just feels like, in order to big me up, you don't have to speak on another person. And as Chris was talking, he says, you're the only person that I ever loved, out of all the women that I've loved, or something like that. He said, and I was looking like, he doing it again. He doing it again. As soon as she said you're doing it again, I said, okay. So I knew I wasn't crazy when I said he doing it again. Okay, cool. He doing it again. She gets upset. She starts crying. He's pulling on her to come sit next to him. She says that it's very embarrassing. Girl, I know it is embarrassing. I know it is embarrassing, especially if that man had a woman and you slid through the cracks. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna have to clear that up for me. But anyway, he had her sit on his lap and she started to cry. He said, I love you, right? I don't know about y'all, but in that moment for me, I said, Chris doesn't listen to she tells him. I'm sorry. I've tried to give Chris a bit of grace, but it was something about that moment that made me feel like, sir, you heard nothing that this woman said. You didn't the only thing you could really say was that, I love you, right? He did kind of apologize, but I'm like, he doesn't listen to her. He doesn't listen to, that's why it's so difficult. I don't know. I don't know if it's that He feels like I provide this lifestyle. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be on this platform that you have. Like, I'm the one that gave you access to all of these other people, so I don't have to do anything if I don't want to. Like, that's what it's giving. Like, I'm like God's gift, Monique's gift. Like, this is, it was something about it. I don't like it, girl. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, Chris. I tried to give you a lot of grace, babe. I really did. But in that moment, I ain't gonna lie, you really irked me. You did, honey. And I said, he don't listen to this woman ever tells him. And that right there, when you feel like you not being heard or whatever, girl, she's going to tap out. Monique, you can save face all that you want and hang this marriage all that you want, but there will come a time that you're going to have to tap the fuck out. And I guarantee you, should that time ever occur, I promise you, Monique not gonna have no second guesses. She's not, because she's gonna be so comfortable with where she is, understanding and knowing how many times she's given him. You know what I'm saying? To get it together and to work on this and to work on that. Lady gonna be out. It ain't gonna be nothing else to be said, and he gonna be sick as hell. And that's just really all I got to say about it. You feel what I'm saying? I think that's why she's so insecure about everything they have. What you mean? She's so insecure about everything because he always referencing another woman or other people as he's speaking on her. And it was something else. It was something else Monique said. Okay, she and Chris made up for the moment. Yeah, I said I feel like he doesn't listen to her at all. Monique says something. She says she feels insignificant and she always has to prove herself. I was so glad that Monique said this, y'all, because as she's been on Potomac, she has not been a fan of mine or I haven't been a fan of hers at all, right? And it was because for me, I was seeing that in Monique, like you doing too much, you trying too hard, you trying, like, you overdoing it. It's something about it that I cannot, like, this. Is this even the real you, or do you feel like you got to put on when you come around? Like, it was something about it, and I love that she said that, because that's what I said. I said I'm so glad that she said that, because it is the vibe that I've always gotten from her, which made me not a fan of hers in the beginning, because I saw right through that. But I'm also seeing, as she had her moment with the therapist or whatever, and kind of watching her on this show and stuff, I think it has a lot to do, as everybody else, like a lot of our makeup has a lot to do with our childhood, our upbringing, things that we saw, things that we experienced, you know what I'm saying? It kind of shaped and molded who we are, today as adults. And then of course we have to unlearn things, and then we grow and all this other stuff. But I'm like, oh, I'm so glad that she said that, because when she was crying and she's like, I feel like that's the story of my life. I'm always having to fight, improve, and show the people, you know what I'm saying, that I deserve this or whatever the case. Like, she always got to show and prove. I was like, girl, you is so right-handed, because that's exactly what you was immediately giving off as soon as you sat down with the ladies of Potomac. Immediately. And I was like, oh, but I understand other people liked it, because they was like, oh yeah, she's shitting on them and she this and that, and that's cool, you know what I'm saying? But for me, I was like, no, you trying too hard right now, girl. But either way, she's on a new show, so let's move on. Irina and their son. Okay, Irina's son, her and Jamie, their son seemed to have gotten arrested in his past, and he missed, like, you are so, I could just slap both sides of his face. Sit your ass down. Like what Diana said when she was talking to them dancing dolls, you gonna sit your ass down. Like, that's what it's giving. Sit your ass down. Why would you be arrested previously? And then this is what gets me. It's not like the boy comes from the hood. That's what I never understand. It be people that be having both of their parents, and other folks love talking about, you ain't got your dad in your life. That's why this and that. You ain't got this and that. Your mom ain't in it. This baby got both of his parents, been married from my understanding since the day he was born. And your ass is out here cutting the hell up. Cutting the hell up. I can't. You done got arrested for God knows what, then turned around and got arrested for weapons and narcotics. Why? I don't understand. Who are you trying to prove? Like, what is that? I blame your daddy. I do. I blame you. I do. Don't get it twisted. But I blame your daddy too. Okay, because he has some behavior he needs to unlearn that he has yet to unlearn. I feel like his harshness probably spilled over into you, and so you started looking for love outside the house, and you thought your homeboys was gonna give it to you, and your homeboys done got you tied the fuck up. That's what done happened. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna blame your daddy on that, baby. However, you grown, you smart, you not stupid as hell. Why would you go out there and risk yourself getting charged up again? Now you done got this misdemeanor that done grew into a or upgraded to a damn felony, because I feel like when they did that, the whole goal is to get you gotcha. Okay, so you mean to tell me it was a misdemeanor and you had the chance to upgrade it and you could have just left it where it was, but instead, and then that's the gag for me. He already got other felonies on him. So why would you need to, judge, come to the front? Why would you need to upgrade his misdemeanor charge to a felony when he already got other ones on there? And I feel like you just made it much harder for him to get out of the situation that he's in. That's what it sounded like to me. Really hate it for him. Hate that he went to trial and really could not find out any details. Well, he the only thing that he got, it wasn't trial, but the hearing that he had, the only thing he got was, hey, we're gonna upgrade this from a misdemeanor to a felony. So now you tied the hell up. But I hate that he couldn't go in and get a resolution, whether that resolution unfortunately would have been a year in jail, rest of it on probation, or if it would have been, 10-year probation, whatever the case is, which I think is a very strenuous long time. You know what I'm saying? Very long periodical time. But a lot of people are not familiar with, it's an acronym that I can't think of the name of it. Darn it. Basically, if you get on probation, it's a bid. It's a behavior, something. It starts with behavior, but it's a bid, BID. You can get you a BID and get off probation sooner than later. But a lot of people don't be reading their laws. A lot of people don't be knowing about that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes y'all might just need to have a casual conversation with an attorney, but I'm not one, so I can't really help you, girl. But anyway, girl, he could potentially probably get off a little early. You feel what I'm saying? But I do think probations are an extremely long time. I believe they changed that law or impacted, put into place the bid here in Georgia, because a lot of the officials was like, girl, why is these people on probation for a long periodical time? Okay, so they wanted to create something, okay, to help these folks out. So unfortunately, you ain't in here in Georgia, baby. So I don't know what you got going on up there in DC, but it's not looking good for you if they done upgraded the misdemeanor to a felony, and you already got felonies on you, and felonies don't carry more weight. Oh, we hate it for you, honey. You gotta be quicker than that. You gotta be smarter than that. So his daddy gonna tell him, just stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and continue to work that job. Do what you need to do. Da 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 da. And it's like that stuff be cute, but sometimes I really believe, y'all, when it comes to judges making their decisions, a lot of times it really depends on their mood. Their mood is what determines what your ass gonna get. Sometimes I feel like they don't even be hearing the damn facts. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I feel like the judges just make their decision and be like, okay, you're going up the river. We don't care. I'm having a bad day. I'm gonna send you up. Talk about it later. Who's next? You know what I'm saying? But what the hell do I know? I'm not an attorney. I'm not in that field where I just be watching too much damn TV and doing too much damn observing. But anyway, girl, let's keep going. Okay, so Winter actually gets invited to Ashley's lunch party. So Ashley is launching a book, and I'm thinking that it's an actual book, but girl, it's a whole journal. So do we qualify? So is the person called an author? Is a person called an author if they create a journal? I guess so, girl. It's a book. I mean, do you have additional notes in there, or is this just a journal for me to write in my thoughts? You know what I'm saying? I guess. I mean, would you be a author or would you be a creator? Girl, which one would it be? Somebody help me in the comments, because I don't. Okay, if that's it. I mean, if that's what you want to be, Ash the author. Is that what it's called? Okay, something like that. Anyway, so of course, Jamie and Dorena decide they finna duck off and fake. It's like, yo, it's something about it's the Tylers, the Scotts for me. It's Tyler's the Scotts for me. Like when Tisha took her ass down there to Texas trying to put it on Marceau, and Marceau wasn't paying her ass no attention. Now, like all of that was giving, I think she had closed the door or something like that. Like they was really finna get it. Girl, y'all not finna do that up in here. Girl, it's definitely giving them for me. The Tylers is irritating. And Jamie, you do be giving off that Marceau energy like you really don't give a fuck, but you really do give a fuck because you be up here responding to everything. That is what it's giving. Girl, they is the Scots of this show. Oh, I don't like them. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, girl. Y'all going in that bathroom like y'all really got it in. I said, girl, this is so fake. Y'all won't even get it in your own fucking bed, and you want me to truly believe that you will bring your asses down to Ashley's event and go into a bathroom, girl. You know you fucking lying. Girl, y'all just sat up there a few episodes ago talking about how he don't even pretty much, I guess, do the foreplay and the things that you would want to get you in the mood. And whenever he tries to do it, you be like, don't touch me. Girl, you're not gonna play with me today. Y'all old asses need to stop playing. Okay, let's keep. I'm not gonna deal with them. Okay, girl. I, I'm not gonna deal with them today. Let's keep going because Quick decided he was gonna get down on one knee, repropose to his wife, ask her to be his wife again, or whatever the case is. He killed me when he says that, I love my Ashley, or whatever the case is. I just hate that she's a psychic. I said she's a psychic, and any BIT will be a psychic because your ass is long-winded. Let's talk about it, okay? You're long-winded. So the fact that you keep stretching out your damn words is enough for anybody to know what the hell is about to happen right now. Okay, I'm sure I would have been up there twisting my damn ring too. Like, okay, he's gonna do it because I can already see what this is going, girl. He is just so long-winded, girl. I already know. So that's how she knew. Okay. And then like, let me say, girl, he was girl, everybody getting on my nerve. Everybody. Only person I like is Winter right now. Winter's the only one. Winter don't bother nobody for real. She came in the season. I was like, I don't see it for Miss Girl. I see right through you because you definitely had some issues with you, Miss Winter. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, girl. However, I'm only by Winter. But Winter is coming. Like, and by the end of the season, I think she's the only one that I'm just like, bring her back. Girl, I don't even want to hear from the Lions. Is that what you call them? The other people in the back that they had the camera on, but wouldn't really put them on the show. It's like, girl, well, I ain't been hearing this. So I guess I don't want to hear them. But when it comes to Winter, she's the only person that you could bring to the front for me. Okay. She's the only friend of the show that I think needs to be in this main cast picture. Like, let's just be honest here. Okay. So get that together. Oh, girl, he just long-winded as hell. He just gets on my nerve. So, what ended up happening? Of course, he got her a new ring. She was all excited. The cutest part of the episode was Tank. For me, okay, it was definitely Tank. Tank up there singing the song. I was like, "Oh, this is so cute. This is so sweet. This is so cute. This is so sweet." Shout out to him for that. You know what I'm saying? You use them DJ connects for something, honey. What's going on, Asada? Thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, Jamie, I just what the new Love and Hip Hop Atlanta coming back August 8th. Just saw a clip. Thank you so much for the super chat, Isada. You know, I saw the trailer for that or whatever they give it, the Love and Hip Hop for Atlanta and Miami. I must say, girl, I'm about Love and Hip Hop out. Okay, y'all bringing back all the Love and Hip Hops, but the one that I want to see, which is Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Let's talk about that. Okay, y'all bringing this other shit back that I'm not interested in. Yandy, when are you going back to New York? Because we're not that interested in you in Atlanta. So I mean, and they're trying to change up the format, and the format is losing me. So I might check out one episode, but girl, I promise you, Love and Hip Hop is falling to the wayside like Black Ink Crew. Okay, for sure. Black Ink Crew is just fake as hell, just in general. Thank you guys so much for the congrats on the 25K. I definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So yes, yeah, that's the only one I need back. Like, yeah, Love and Hip Hop can go unless you're gonna bring back Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? I might tap in and consider New York. It was an original, maybe, but all this other shit. No, ma'am. Okay. So this was cute. This was cute. What's up, everybody over here on TikTok? We're talking about a few things, honey. We are getting into some, well, we just finished up Love and Marriage in DC, of course. We're about to get into Married to Medicine. You want to be a part of the conversation? Come on over to YouTube. Link is in the bio, but you can type in Jamie, that's me as well. All right, y'all. So we're about to talk about this Married to Medicine. Contessa, you cute. And I like you. But what you're giving heavenly is giving forced, but we're going to talk about it. First of all, let's talk about Quad's nephew. What is his name? Because I love him. Mason. Between Mason and Layla, I don't even need the rest of the cast. Like, I really don't. Like, they are the show. They need a green screen. Understand? Okay, they need one. They do. They do. They need a confessional because the way Mason said his it's in that car and talked about how he didn't want to get on the bus. Girl, listen, I understood. I understand. I get it, Mason. I get it. Especially when you may not be a morning person. I don't think it's too many morning people in high school for real, or elementary school, or just in general, right? When you in grade school, like it's not too many morning people. So when you get on the bus, I don't want to hear all this. So I totally understood where Mason was coming from. I understand. He was like, yeah, they were hollering all through that thing. I was telling them to be quiet, but they were listening to me. That what them folks do because they just how they is. I said, come on, Mason. Come on. And Layla, just say whatever the hell she want out her mouth. Absolutely love it. If she isn't, what's Melody's, not Sugar Mama, what's Melody's other daughter name? Is it Milani? It's the third baby. She just like her. Don't care. Gonna say what she want to say. And I'm not mad at it because you can get away with a lot when you're young like that. You know what I'm saying? But when you're older, you might want to watch your mouth. But I get it. But let's get into this thing, okay? Boss baby. Yes, thank you. Boss baby, don't care. Don't care. Don't care at all. We're gonna have to give a name to Miss Layla. But let me tell you, Miss Layla, the way she throwing out them words, honey, it's definitely giving Layla Ali. Because I feel like she could back up what it is that she's saying. For sure. Okay. Especially the way she sat up there and called Toya's sons evil. At least one of them was evil, child. I said, woo, okay. Well, she's not afraid of people. All right. So Heavenly meets with Dr. Contessa. Okay. I'm sorry, not Dr. Contessa, but Dr. Jackie, because she going through whatever she going through, child. Talking about she ain't had her period or whatever. Basically, she about to tip over into menopause or whatever. Okay. That's what it's giving for me. What else? So Toya visits Contessa, and I thought that was interesting because I'm like, didn't they fall out? Like, I mean, weren't they not cool last season? Or maybe it was the season before last. I just could not recall when they got on one accord, but okay, they're cool. Okay. The conversation initially started out with Contessa asking her about Anila, but it quickly turned into Contessa talking about why she and Heavenly are not talking. So Contessa says that she doesn't like that Heavenly runs her mouth on social media to strangers. Contessa, girl, I love you down. I do. I love you down. However, girl, you on a whole TV show and it ain't never strangers watching. And sometimes I'm sure it'd be 1.1 mil, or you might get 800K, 900K. Girl, majority of us is strangers. Okay. So for me, it's kind of like, we don't need you coming down to the TV screen, giving the strangers all of your business. Okay. But then turn around and then you want to clown Heavenly for what it is that she does. And I think it just hits different because she's your friend, because you don't know me from a can of paint. So I could drag you all the way up and down the street and then back down into Atlanta and up. But when Heavenly does it, it's not okay for Heavenly to do it because she's your friend. And I guess she has more insider details about your marriage than we do. You know what I'm saying? But it's still like, I don't like that. I don't like that. And to be honest, Contessa, girl, I'm not no motherfucking stranger. You're not gonna call me that. After I done sat up here and invested my time into watching this show since you've been on here, girl, you need to find me another name. Don't call me a stranger. Okay? Because I remember a few things. Girl, I done met your daddy. Okay, I done met Donnell Jones' mama when she worked for y'all and decided that she was finna leave and was over there running amok and y'all had to let her go or whatever the case was, girl. Either she left, one of the two. Girl, I have met people in your family, girl. So don't be sitting up here. Don't call me no stranger like that, girl. Don't do that. I done been in your businesses, like not just your personal business, girl, but your professional businesses. Okay, you done introduced us to some of your clients. Do not call us strangers at this point, girl. We distant cousins or something, family members, whatever you want to say. But I ain't no motherfucking stranger. So anyway, let's keep going. What else happened? So all in all, I just felt like, Contessa, I don't think that's fair. We're going to see. Maybe there was more that Heavenly said. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't necessarily put on the show, but Heavenly spoke about it on her channel. Okay. Which she did kind of refer to Dr. Scott being abusive. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't think we got that on the show, but that's what Heavenly said. So I probably would feel away if she painted a narrative of my husband, because when it comes to Heavenly, you can't say about Daddy. You can't say nothing about Dr. Damon at all. So Heavenly would literally lose her shit. And I think sometimes she needs to look at situations like, how would I feel if I was in this situation? She would Heavenly, you can be a lot of bit unfair. It's like you're good to do it, but nobody else can do it to you, or you're gonna raise hell. And I don't think that's fair, because if Contessa was on the social media talking about you like a dog, number one, knowing Heavenly's personality, she gonna definitely get with her ass. Understand? Heavenly's gonna get with you for sure. However, you're still going to be upset, you know? So I do kind of understand Contessa's frustration, but then some of it I don't, okay? Based on the platform, but let's keep going. So Anila's husband is tired of her, period. Tired of her, loves her, Tired as fuck of her because she really don't do that. She keep blaming blogging. The man has to sit up there and check the credit card reports and receipts all day, every day to see if she done sat up there. Girl, that man done got a second. He done went and got a second job, a good old part-time, which is checking his credit card receipts to make sure, or his statements to make sure she ain't sit up there and buy shit. Okay, and then want to sit up there and blame the shit on blogging. Girl, we watching you, Miss Anila. You cute, but we watching you, girl. I don't know what you over there doing for. Is it really blogging? You gonna have to send me some receipts. Okay, this how I know if it's blogging. If you put me on, okay, girl, put me on, and then I believe what you saying. It's true. It's true. So when you put me on, then I believe you. Right now, I'm about to put you over there with the scammers. Okay. So let me know something. Anyway, so her husband is truly pressed, and I think he's tired of her. He is tired of her. Anyway, so she's over there sweating bullets. This is what got me, and this is what I made sure I made a note of. Anila says she sweats bullets every day, getting her kids ready for school. When she got a whole damn nanny. Girl, cut it out. I sweat every day. I have to get the kids ready for school. I have to do this and I have to. Girl, we ain't see you do too much of nothing but your nanny. I really just saw you pass them their plates and you hopped in the cart and reversed. That's what I got. So what is you over there sweating like bullets for? You really sweating because you're trying to hurry up and get back to the house and finish up your blogs and stuff. That's what that is. And I'm sure if you could send Miss Ma'am down the street to drop your kids off, you would. Okay, girl, she almost lost her when that lady said that she gotta leave. Girl, I kind of felt it though. I felt it because I'm like, girl, she don't be doing that for them kids. I ain't gonna say she don't do that for her kids, but I will say this. What's Miss Lady name? Miss Gomez. Miss Gomez is extremely active in those children's lives. And I said, Miss Anila finna lose her for sure. And also, just as a mom, right? You've become trusted in this person that you've had around your family for a long time. So there is definitely a trust factor there. You feel confident in this person. So now it's going to be a struggle for sure to get your kids to get to know somebody else and for y'all to get to know somebody else and feel comfortable with that person being in your house like that. You know, so that's gonna be a lot, girl. So I mean, I guess that's a part of the storyline. We'll see what's gonna happen. So let's get to Quad and Mason. I think I talked about them. So okay. Oh, Quad, get that baby a nightstand. Give that baby. I'm sorry. He ain't gonna hit his head. He is not gonna hit his head, girl. Okay. I understand if you was not ready for Mason to come in, but you got this big old beautiful house, girl. Get that baby a nightstand or something. Okay. I just And I see the little plug in the wall, and I'm looking at stuff in the back that I really shouldn't be looking at. I should just be looking at Mason. But I'm like, girl, where is this plug going to? Like, where is this? I see the cord. Okay, get that baby a nightstand or something with a little night light or some girl like that. Anyway. So she take him to school. He said he don't like the bus or whatever. So we talked about that. Cecil is Simone. Cecil and Simone. Cecil and Simone. Girl. Well, seems that Miles has him a new girlfriend. Congratulations, Miles. Good for you, Miles. Good for you. He didn't grown up. Good for you, Miles. Simone and Cecil are working on a couples book. That should be nice. That should be fun. I got nothing out of that conversation aside from their son is in a relationship now, year and a half. Andrea is her name, and that they're working on a couples book. His parents are, so should be nice. Let's scoot over. Miss Gomez got Anila and her husband to the house. So she decides that she's going to cook them a nice meal. So I'm like, girl, was this a setup by the husband? Did he plan this? And they like, well, Miss Gomez, what you want? And they like, oh, she might want a raise. And she said, well, that's cute, girl. You could give me one. You know what I'm saying? I ain't said you said it. So if you want to give me one, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to shut you down. Like, go do what you going to do. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I really had to tell y'all hosts. I'm leaving. Yes, on the midnight train to Texas. I said, oh, Miss Girl finna go. Let me tell you, this lady ain't really blink an eye. Too many. She's like, I've had it up to here is what it was given with Anila. Talking about how she, I got my house back there. I got my family, my grandkids. I gotta go. I can't be here, girl. I got to go back to my family. This woman talking about, is there anything that we could do? Anything that we could do? This is what Anila said. She said, no. I'm screaming. Okay, I'm like, if y'all don't send this lady back home because she's ready to get the hell home, she's not trying to be with y'all at all. Okay. I felt bad a little bit because I felt like Anila's gonna have a breakdown for sure. She's gonna have a breakdown because she relies so much on this woman, so much. So we gonna see. Miss Gomez not changing her mind, but maybe she could sit around long enough to help them interview new nannies. Maybe she got to connect or something. Maybe I can get somebody new, girl. I don't know. Anyway, good luck. Let's keep going. So, Heavenly's prepping for her grand opening. Y'all know she got this beauty supply store. So, shout out to Heavenly for that. I think that's dope. So, she reaches out to Contessa to ask her if she's going to be in attendance, right? Considering the fact that they've been at odds. Contessa said, I always support you. Contessa, you giving a little fake, dear. You giving a little fake, just a little bit, ma'am. Just a little fake, but I understand you right. You always support her, whatever. So, Contessa, Simone, and Toya, they all in one ride together. Of course, they're chit-chatting about Heavenly or whatever, and her social media antics. What did they talk about? Oh yeah, I think it was Simone that says one thing about Heavenly, because I think Toya said, you think she's gonna do it again or something like that. Yeah, she is, Toya. Why would you ask this redundant? Why would you ask this question, ma'am? You know her history. You've been on the show as long as you have been. Okay. One thing Heavenly gonna do is apologize and turn around and do it again. Okay. Heavenly gonna say your mama, gonna apologize, turn around and say your mama again. Period. That's just how it is. That's how it go. Simone already told y'all that, right? And then Toya just feels like Heavenly's not going to stop doing what she's doing until she sees that it really affects her friends, meaning she ain't got no friends based off of her actions. But let me tell you who's Heavenly gonna always have as a friend if she ain't got nobody else. Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie's gonna stand by her. She gonna stick beside her through all shenanigans. Okay. Todd may go. Not Todd. I'm sorry, but Quad may go around the corner, but Quad gonna return. That's one thing about Quad. Anyway. Heavenly, yeah. So Heavenly it looked like she had a beauty salon in the back of the store. I was like, so Heavenly, you got the beauty supply store up front and a salon in the back. Okay. Do your thing. So Quad and Jackie's supposed to be switching wigs, I guess, because they're going to be walking down the aisle, and Quad done put on some kind of weird ass wig. It's just like, girl, y'all don't take this shit on my head. People gonna have all kind of memes. And I said, you're right. Show you right, girl. Take it off, honey. So she came out with, I think, like a bang and some crimps or something like that. So they're gonna end up walking the show. Heavenly ends up meeting some guy named Mr. Wright who owns like quite a few funeral homes, right? So what she's trying to do is, I guess he wants to make her the primary person he goes to when he needs wigs for the dead, basically. So yeah, I'm like, okay, well then Heavenly, you probably gonna make all kind of money for real if you're his go-to source. You feel what I'm saying? And you can expedite and get that stuff shipped down with a reasonable amount of time. Like, girl, like, yeah, you're gonna be that girl. Who did we see? We see Nikki Natural. A lot of you guys may not be familiar with Nikki Natural. Nikki Natural is from Love and Hip Hop Miami. And that Nikki Natural girl, I think she was dating Trick Daddy. So one thing about her, she liked older men, but she also got into it, from my understanding, with Joy and with Trina, I thought. But I think she ended up did she get in a fight with Suki and some other women? I think that was her. But either way, I know she was on Love and Hip Hop Miami. Okay. What else happened? She over there trying to flirt with the funeral man because all she's seeing is coins, and she like older men because I guess she want to take advantage of them or whatever. So I mean, they like it too. So I got what else? Contessa, Toya, and Simone arrived. Contessa, this was not a good edit of you. This was not a good episode of you or for you. Okay. Aside from Layla. Contessa making it an issue about not being considered a model, and then gonna ask her, so are you only having your friends in the show? Is that what it is? Are you only having your friends in the show? Like, you're not even her friend. You've made that clear. You're not really talking to Heavenly. Why would she reach out to you and say, hey, would you be in my show, thinking that that's going to be a good gesture, only for you to probably turn her down and say, no, you're not going to do it this time, the same way that you didn't even want to talk to her when you went to Anila's function last week. So what was the point of her asking you? So you really, to me, wanted to be able to say, hey, no, I'm not interested. Thanks for asking. But yeah, no, you wanted to really turn her down. That's what it was really giving. Like, that lady, girl, let it go. Let's keep going. Something could have been an olive branch. Girl, bye. So what else happened? So Heavenly does her walk, doing too much, drop it down to the knees like Megan, but obviously Daddy like it because he told her he see her dropping it. All right, Anila walking out with spray, and I'm like, what the hell is she spraying? Oil? I guess, girl, Anila. Nikki Natural walked out. Of course, she was doing the most, as everybody really did the most. I mean, that was the whole point. It wouldn't be Heavenly's function if that's not what they were doing. Okay. What else happened? That was pretty much it. I said this fashion show, beauty, grand opening, whatever you want to call it, was definitely ghetto, but good for Heavenly. Okay, that's really all that I have on Married to Medicine. You feel what I'm saying? When I see Nikki Natural, all I think about is you will always be beneath me. Oh yeah, that's what Trina's are. She was like, you will always be beneath me. I'll never let another woman that's beneath me get up under me or something like that. So she definitely ran her down. But it is what it is. What's up to the people over here on TikTok? If you're not following me over here on YouTube, be sure to do so. The link is in the bio. What else, girl? We about to go ahead and switch it over. Let's get into Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay. Before we get into Real Housewives of Atlanta, let me go ahead and just check the video real quick. Like, I bet. So, okay, let's talk about it. Kandi and Kenya. I love this scene. I love this scene, y'all, because we never really get to see Bailey. I don't know about y'all, but I'm sorry, not Bailey, but Blaze. We never get to see Blaze, in my opinion, unless she's attached to Candy's hip. So to see her running around and seeing some of her personality, I loved this. And then to see Miss Brooklyn, we always see Brooklyn, but just seeing Brooklyn grow up, like I think that probably was like my favorite scene for me. Kandi and Kenya bonding and both of them having their mini me's. Yes, loved it. What else? So Kenya tells Kandi about trying to save her hair care line because of course she's been getting things from China. She's been getting things, I guess, made in China and then having everything shipped over here. But China is delayed on getting her products over here. So she's stressing the hell out. And she not lying because China has had multiple lockdowns. Okay. They don't talk about it much. But girl, I promise you, China has had, I be seeing these little news things pop up. Girl, China be still having lockdowns based on Miss C19, girl. Okay. To this day, they be having this shit down for sure, unless people in factories and stuff. So I definitely understand if some of her stuff is delayed, especially at that time when it was happening. So Kandi asked her what she needs help with, and it sounds like Kandi was going to offer herself to help. I'm kind of glad that Kenya already had the people in place to help her. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like Kandi always overextends herself to her friends. And I'm not saying that Kenya is not deserving of it, but what I'm saying is every person Kandi overextends herself to, they always, burn. Okay. They always burn her in the end in some capacity. So that's why I was kind of glad that she already kind of got that figured out a little bit, because I hate for them to fall out at a later time. And then Kandi gets the blame for whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm glad Kenya had that intact. So Kandi tells her with all the stuff that she got going on, she also gonna try and find her a local manufacturer or something like that. She says, so hopefully she does. Anyway, so Kandi tells her that she has a lot of stuff going on as far as Kenya, but she doesn't want her to let that and Marlo affect her coming on this trip. But Kenya not really interested for real in going on the trip, so she say, but we know that Kenya is indeed going to show up because production probably hit her up and said, is you trying to get paid or you're not trying to get paid? What do you might want to pull up? Okay. So pull up. All right. So then Kandi tells Kenya about Marlo kicking her nephews out. Kandi says that she can relate because she had to take in her cousin Melvin, who's the cook over there at OLG. And we saw that on the show that they had Kandi in the game. And she says she never told him she understands how difficult it could be, but she never told him to get the fuck out. Like she said, she never said that. And I loved how they was calling it like they were seeing it instead of really trying to get her this extra sympathy and shit like that. I really didn't care too much about that. Because she always used those boys for sympathy, in my opinion. Oh, I'm a Monty. I'm a Monty. Yes, I'm taking care of the boys. I have so much. Yes, I did what my sister couldn't do because she's going through some stuff. Praise me. I'm a Monty. And then turn around, get your ass out. Girl, I had to put them out, girl. It was too much. Girl, they had to go. I was going through a lot, girl. Like, girl, shut up. Every chance she gets, she's looking for some type of sympathy and praise. And I don't care about it. Okay. What else? So Sheree pretends to work on She by Sheree, talking about what she wanted, what she want the drawstrings at, and or whatever. I was like, girl, shut up, Sheree. Girl, you've been over here playing with us, and y'all gonna give us this quick ass thing, knowing that Sheree ain't really been working on that. It shouldn't have been, oh yeah, this how I want the drawstrings like that. No, it should have been you, somebody pulling out the examples. Pulling, okay, so we have this one for you, Sheree, with the She by Sheree, and da 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 da. I would have took that instead of you sitting up there having this lady on the FaceTime lying to America like, yeah, so this is what I want. Yeah, bring the strings out and then around the side. No, man, we passed this point. Okay, where the prototypes at? We passed this point, Sheree. Let's keep going. Okay, so Marlo over there packing for her trip. Do what you gonna do, Marlo. So Kandi and Marlo. Kandi calls Marlo and tells her that Kenya says she not coming. And Marlo said, well, I'm sure we'll be fine without her. Okay, then. Well, that's what you say, but you really would have much rather had her there because you had a whole vision for your trip, and I understand. Okay. So Marlo's sister decided she was going to stop by. Yeah, the one that she got watching the kids, and I felt the way because I'm like, this lady got 4 motherfucking kids, ma'am. And then you done offloaded 2 more to this woman, and you mean to tell me you wanted her to stop by your motherfucking house while everybody else at her house probably running a damn muck, and you wanted her to stop by the house to see the muck that the boys done ran in your room, girl? You couldn't FaceTime her, send her no pictures. Girl, I probably wouldn't have rode over there to her house. But I mean, I guess if she gonna give me a piece of the pie, girl, because the camera gonna be there, I might slide through because she definitely told her, I'm gonna give you a check. I'm gonna send you some money. You had better. You had better. Cause I got a whole lot of men up in my house right now, girl. Okay, I got a whole lot of them hormones and stuff floating through there, so you're gonna have to fix this. But anyway, girl, let's keep going. So Marlo shows her sister the room and things. Her sister tells her that she needs to put them in some type of anger management. And if it's not going to be anger management, those boys just need therapy. Period. They need somebody else that they can talk to. If it's not gonna be your ass, because one thing about Marlo don't always know how to talk to people, and she damn sure don't always know how to listen to people because Marlo is so self-centered, in my opinion. So because of that, it's not a question about whether these boys think that they should be in therapy. I think you should put them in it anyway. That's just what I think. Okay. The sister also let her know that she needs to give them some type of structure. So, however, she needs to figure that out. Okay. You don't want them, like, that's what I love that the sister said. Like, you can't just ask your kids question, or whoever kids that's living with you now. You can't just ask kids questions and just think that they got it done. You have to literally go in and check and see. Like, you gotta, like, okay, what is this doing over here? What's that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Them boys just telling you whatever. Meanwhile, they hiding shit in the attic and then gonna sit up there and talk about they ain't got no clothes. I know, like hell. And I just feel like if they ain't got no clothes, Marlo, because I got a question. If they ain't got no clothes, who's washing the clothes? Didn't you just tell them to get their clothes ready the other day to go to the laundromat or whatever? I'm just confused. Like, are they washing the same stuff over and over and you just not following up and checking? Like, I know you know they got more clothes than what they bring in. So what clothes did they take to the laundromat? Girl, girl, I'm confused now, Miss Marlo. You're gonna have to get that part together. You be so focused on yourself. Now you will focus more on a room, okay? And them. Girl, let's keep going. Somebody gotta come in the room. I gotta see them. I gotta check them and stuff. Girl, I'm questioning that. Do they come in your? Do you have them come in the room and you gotta check them and see what they got going on? That's what you say for the cameras, but I don't know. Anyway, so let's keep going. All right. So her sister tells her she understands that she needs a break. I love that the sister was keeping it real. She says everyone does. But I said, come on with the butt. I already know. Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring me the butt. Bring me the butt. What is what is it? What is it? She needs to be mindful of how she talks to them and basically mindful of what it is that they hear. Um, I think that she could probably be tough and delicate. Not probably. I'm sure she could be tough and delicate. Tough in some areas, very delicate in how she handles situations, but coming across stern enough to where they know that you mean what it is that you say. Um, and she, of course, I know she's never been a Muncie I mean, I know she's never been a mom before, but she constantly talks about how she's raised other people and her siblings. So I would think it's not that much damn different, girl. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's keep going. What else? She says that she knows. First of all, Marlo's excuse was how she learned the way she talked from her mama. We talking about you, girl. Now you want to offload. You want to offload. I can't. Whenever it's an error with Marlo finds other people to place things on. Oh, it's Kenya's fault because of this. Oh, I don't know why This she gonna ask Sheree in the car. Do you know why we're going through what we're going through, Sheree? Yes, because of you, ma'am. Because of you. It's you, ma'am. It's you. Okay. It's you. All right. But yeah, she want to offload this and blame her mom. When I learned everything I learned from my mama. Okay. And you also learn from your mama how it is to throw somebody the fuck away. So I would think that you would not want to put your nephews through the same thing. Like, what other excuse you gonna throw to the people today? But she says she gonna work on something. She also says that she misses the hell out of them boys, as I knew that she would. Of course, anybody, you got a lot of noise in your house, your kids go off or whatever like that. It's not normal. It's like, what the hell? Bring them back. Why are they leaving? But anyway, so there's that. Let's get to Marlo's trip. Okay. So Sheree arrives with a boot on her foot. Girl, I was closing my ears when she was trying to explain how she got that boot on her foot. I was cringing because I started to imagine what shoes she was putting on and what was happening. I feel like she was putting on them shoes that go like this. Y'all know them shoes that split. I don't know if that's the shoe she was putting on, but when she was talking, that's what I was hearing. And I was like, I don't want to hear no more. I want to hear no more. Monyetta is attending, okay? Sheree and Marlo decide they finna take a Rolls Royce, and she done sent Kandi now some OLG and Ashton Martin. But when they get in there, y'all know one thing about Kandi gonna eat, so she thinks she finna down her some food, girl. Come to find, you can't eat in this car. So they had to go back in the house because Kandi was not going to get on the road without eating. And I can't blame Kandi because the drive was almost a 2-hour drive. Okay. It's going to take an hour and a half to get there. Yeah. But you got to get through the Atlanta traffic first, right? Exactly, girl. So it's definitely going to get y'all a little over 2 hours, ma'am, for sure. Okay. What else ended up happening? Marlo asking Sheree how she and Kenya got there or whatever. I'm like, girl, bye. Start with yourself. Kandi believes that Kenya will show up because she knows Kenya likes to make an interest. And it's like, girl, you knew that she was going to show up because she already told you that she was coming. And you probably spent a lot of your time on the phone with her, probably trying to change her mind to come. So I could believe all of that. Okay. Kandi tells Monyetta and Drew about Marlo kicking out her nephews. And both of them understood because Monyetta said that she had to take in 3 kids from, I guess, an uncle that passed away. So she had to take in those kids, and she definitely understood it. But it seems like she didn't have to do it by herself, whereas Marlo is like a single mom or whatever, technically, whatever. So, and Drew also talked about understanding and says that she wants to be a part of her village. And I said, Drew, you got to get your own village right first before you try and step out and be somebody else's village. Okay, it's really giving sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. Okay. And you really don't want that type of energy, in my opinion, with Marlo, because Marlo will be cool and then she will throw you to the wolves. So, I mean, I don't know. Either way. Good luck. What else happened? So they make it to the cabins. Okay, beautiful home, beautiful, beautiful. The ladies start playing a guessing game of candles. All right, and this is how they were able to choose what room they were gonna go in. Okay, they ended up heading out to dinner afterwards, and once they got to dinner, this is when Kenya arrived because she was texting Kandi and told her, "I'm here. Has anybody been asking about me? Okay, well, you're gonna have to come get me." So then she walked in. Okay, she didn't get the grand surprise like Miss Sonia got. Now, everybody, like Sheree and Marlo went up for Miss Sonia arriving and the screaming and stuff, but I don't think they did that for Miss Kenya, honey. Okay, let's keep going. So, Marlo is pissed that Kandi knew that Kenya was coming the whole time, so she mad. I guess you could be mad, but I mean, maybe they wanted it to be a surprise for you, but okay, she mad about it. So, Kenya brought Brooklyn, or at least Brooklyn is on her way, and she says that. So they asking like, "Are you gonna stay at the house with us?" And she was like, "Well, I secured the house." And they said, "Well, which house you gonna stay at?" She was like, "Whichever one Brooklyn's at." So you mean to tell me you came all the way down here and you're not going to stay with us, but you're going to stay where Brooklyn is? And she's like, "Yeah, because you made it so much of an issue the last time we went on the trip, right? So I made sure that I got a house separate for my daughter." Girl, talk about big coins. Come on, big coins. Real big money. Okay, she done went and got a whole other house. All right, well then, okay. So Sonya comes out. Okay, first of all, I think they ended up talking about Drew and Drew's issues with Sonya, and she's like, I ain't got no issues. That lady got all the issues with me. So of course they had that conversation as Sonya was arriving. When Sonya arrived, she told them about a partner that she's doing some things with that's actually going to take care of everybody's expenses to come to Jamaica. So their first trip outside of this one is going to be in Jamaica. So we'll see what that's going to give. All right. So Marlo thanks Kenya for coming. Kenya says that she doesn't know, but she'll let her know as soon as she finds out as it pertains to the house. Because Marlo wants to know, are you staying at the house? But then Marlo gonna turn around and tell this woman, if you don't stay at the house with us, then I don't want you to be a part of any of the festivities. And I'm like, why not? Because if you wasn't staying at the house, you would want to still hang around and be a part of the festivities, right? You trying to back this lady into a corner. So then she was like, well, then I might go home. Should I make that decision? Marlo tells her if she don't stay, we talked about that. Kenya calls Marlo out for acting from a hurt space. Kenya wants to talk without interruption. So of course, Marlo finally agrees, and then she ends up interrupting her again, basically telling her, when I let you talk, let me talk. Right? So Kenya calls her out for being a fake friend. She says every chance she gives Marlo, she does some stupid. All right. She also calls her toxic and how she's a liar. So Marlo says that she still believes she felt sick. I mean, she still believes that Kenya was sick when Kenya said that she was sick and she couldn't beat her for Sheree. She still feels like she was indeed sick. Or I'm sorry, she feels like Kenya was lying about being sick and that she didn't want to be there. But why would she need to lie about showing up for Sheree when she was the one that consoled Sheree initially when she first found out the bullshit about Tyrone not showing up, which you probably do know this information, Marlo. So that's not making sense to, like, why would she like that? You don't even make sense. And Marlo, you are one of those people. And it's sad, really, when people create these ideas and situations in their head, and I feel like it does come from a hurt place and what they've experienced, that it just can't possibly be any other scenario. It just has to be the scenario that you painted. He ain't answering the phone, so I know he over there talking to that bitch. Ma'am, he's probably on the phone with the insurance people or something. It's so many other scenarios that could be in play, but when people get their mind fixated on one thing, they're gonna ride it out because I guess it makes them feel good. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that's when people say it fits the story that you're trying to put out there. So you hold on to that. Thank you so much, Adonis, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you, honey. Yeah, so what else do we have going on? So Marlo says that she still believes she felt like she was sick. I mean that she wasn't sick. So then Marlo speaks and tells her how they got a lot of things in common, which they do. But I don't like when Marlo says that. I hate when she tries to play that card of, oh, we got a lot in common, but you never care about what y'all have in common when you start dragging her for no reason. Stop. I don't, girl, Marlo, it's not looking good for you on my end. I thought I was gonna love you having this speech, girl, but I am not liking it right now. So, what else she tells her? Oh, she says, you don't know what's going on with Michael and William or whatever. I mean, y'all don't even, y'all not cool like that. But she probably do know, girl, because Candy knew what was going on with Sheree. So I'm sure, yeah, can you know, because actually Candy told her. So she says, we don't gotta like each other, but we can at least like respect each other and get along. That I do agree with. That I do agree with. Everybody wants Kenya to stay at the house because when Marlo told her you can't participate in nothing, Kenya was asking the girls, like, do y'all agree with this? Like, y'all think this okay? I don't think that is fair, but at the same time, I mean, just stay at the house. Like, the house is so big. Like, just go back, see the house, and you ain't gotta stay there. You feel what I'm saying? I'm sorry, not that you ain't gotta stay there, but you don't have to be in a room that's close to Marlo. The house is huge. You could probably be on the end by Candy. You ain't gotta be, you know what I'm saying? I do kind of feel like you probably making it a bigger deal than what it gotta be, Miss Kenya. Just stay at the damn house, girl. Just stay at the house. What else? Marlo is a no for me. As a peach holder, she's only tolerable in small doses. Gotcha. Marlo does not control anything. She can't tell Kenya she can't participate. Woohoo! Facts. Come on, come on. They need to let it go. You can be damaged. You can be damaged for so long. What else? Marlo is delusional. She still be under Candy's comments today, trying to kiss her ass, knowing Candy doesn't see it for her. Really? She still be in this woman comments? Mm. I mean, maybe they had a conversation. Maybe it's more that we haven't seen. Since Kandi drug her at one of these red carpet movie premiere events or whatnot, when Kandi dragged her down, I think it was for Jesse Smollett's thing or something. Interesting. Yeah, that foolishness about you can't hang out with us. Marlo was spewing was dumb as fuck. Why do you care where kids sleep at night? That's childish and ignorant. Yeah. She wanted to be a mean girl. She wanted to be a mean girl so bad. We hate to hear it. Don't nobody want to deal with her nitpicking ass. I used to love Marlo, but she aggy. Say it again. She's aggy as she's so aggy, bro. And I do feel like she probably gonna be back another season. I do. I think Marlo's gonna be back another season. She is. And I just think the more she's on the show, the more people are going to dislike her. Just what I think. But I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I thank you guys so much for joining me for the reviews of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Married to Medicine, as well as Love and Marriage DC. Okay. Again, thank you guys so much for joining me. Be sure to like the video. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.